Welcome back to AI Path. In this video, we're going to build our very first AI agent using the OpenAI Agents SDK. No complicated setup, no huge codebase. Just a few lines of Python, and you'll have a working agent in under 10 minutes. Let's jump in. Before we start coding, let's make sure you have everything you need. And good news, the list is really short. Number 1, Python 3.10 or higher. You can check your version by running python -- version in your terminal. Number 2, an OpenAI API key. Go to platform.openai.com, sign up if you haven't, and create an API key. That's literally it. 2 things: Python and an API key. If you've got both, you're ready to go. Step 1, install the SDK, open your terminal and run pip install OpenAI Agents. That's the package name, OpenAI Agents. One command, and it pulls in everything you need. Step 2, set your API key. The easiest way is to export it as an environment variable. Run export OpenAI_API_key equals, and then paste your key. On Windows, use set instead of export. The SDK will automatically pick up this key, so you don't need to pass it in your code. And that's it. 2 commands and you're ready to build. Now let's write our first agent. Create a new file called hello_agent.py. Here's the code. First, we import agent from OpenAI Agents. Then we create an agent with just 2 things, a name and instructions. The name is just a label, like helpful assistant. The instructions tell the agent how to behave. Think of instructions as the agent's personality and job description. In this case, we're telling it, you are a helpful assistant that answers questions clearly and concisely. That's it. That's a complete agent. Just a name and instructions. The SDK handles everything else under the hood, connecting to the LLM, managing the conversation, formatting the messages. You don't have to worry about any of that. Now let's run this agent. We use runner.runSync. This is the simplest way to run an agent. You pass in the agent and the user's message. The SDK sends your message to the LLM generates a response, and you get back a result object. The result.final output gives you the agent's text response. Let me walk you through what happens behind the scenes. This is called the agent loop. The runner takes your message, sends it to the LLM decides what to do, in this case just reply, and returns the answer. For a simple question like this, the loop runs just once. But later, when we add tools, you'll see the loop can run multiple times as the agent thinks and acts. Okay, that's cool, but a chatbot that can only talk isn't very useful. The real power of agents is that they can do things. They can call tools. Let's add a simple weather tool. We use the @function_tool decorator. You write a normal Python function that returns some data, and the decorator turns it into a tool the agent can use. In this example, get_weather takes a city name and returns a weather string. Now here's the important part. We add this tool to our agent using the tools parameter. Just pass a list of tools. Now the agent knows about this function. When someone asks about the weather, the agent can call this tool, get the data, and use it in its response. The agent decides on its own when to use the tool. You don't have to write any if-else logic. Let's see it in action. We run the agent with the question, "What's the weather in Tokyo?" Watch what happens behind the scenes. The agent receives your message, reads the question, and realizes it needs weather data. So it calls the getWeather tool with city equals Tokyo. Our function runs and returns, it's 72 degrees and sunny in Tokyo. The agent takes that result, wraps it into a nice response, and gives you the final answer. This is the agent loop in action. The loop ran twice. First the LLM decided to call the tool. Then the tool ran and the LLM used the result to generate the final answer. And you didn't have to code any of that orchestration. The SDK handled the entire loop for you. That's the magic of the Agents SDK. And there you have it. You just built your first AI agent with the OpenAI Agents SDK. Let's recap what we did. We installed the SDK with one pip command. We created an agent with a name and instructions. We ran it with runner.runSync. And we added a tool using the @function tool decorator. In the next video, we're going to take this further. We'll make multiple agents work together, handing off tasks to each other like a team. See you there.